What's going on, my fam sizzles? How's it going? It is so nice to have you here today. And today we are going to talk about new technologies and how I love to embrace new technology, but also there is so much new technology that comes out pretty much every day. And you can kind of get like distracted by it and you can think like, oh, it has this brand new feature that I can echo a song out in halftime, triple time. Wow, that's amazing. I need to upgrade everything now because of this. And the truth is, you don't have to upgrade everything. I take 6 to 9 months before I'll actually make a big purchase, whether it be a mixer back there or anything to do, whether it be speakers, whether it be a new controller, whether it be a new microphone, new lighting. I'll do a lot of research and I'll really think to myself, like, is this something that the couples that hire me, are they going to love this? Is this what they're going to want for their wedding? Is there any demand for it? Or is it just a cool little gadget that I'm going to use for a couple of weeks and then I'll never use it again because they sold me on how cool it is, but then there's really no convenience to it. So when I start trying to hook it up at different like venues and stuff, it's just a hassle. And like you get to a point where you're just like, you know what, this was cool, but maybe it's just best we just kind of toss it to the side and just not use it anymore. And you know, now when it comes to new technology, there's a lot of new technology. I am kind of on and off about AI. I feel like AI, like a lot of the media you see around it, is just meant to scare you and meant to believe that we're all going to lose our jobs and everything's going to go crazy. But I believe like with AI, it's just technology and it's been around so long. Like I've been using AI for probably like 15, 20 years. And like people are just like, it's the newest, grandest thing. And it's like, man, it's been around forever. So like, I don't know. You can be like news tries to get you to like easily be afraid of what's new and what you don't know about anything, and how to get it to the general public is probably easier to scare them than to be like, here's all the benefits. And there is a lot of benefits to AI. I use AI for this podcast. They have a feature with the recording. I use Riverside through Spotify Creators, and through the recording, they have a nice AI setup where they'll take the entire show and they'll create a script out of it. They'll create all my keywords. They'll create my titles. They'll do all that work for me. So it is so nice. And I love it so much because I just want to record an episode. I want to copy and paste some things and then I want to just upload it and call it good. Like, I don't want to spend all the time like trying to figure out the titles, trying to figure out all the keywords, trying to figure out this and that. So, there's a lot of great things with AI and what it does, but there's also other stuff that AI just isn't great at. And like translating like human emotions, it's not the best at it. I mean, when it comes to music, like we've all heard AI music, it's not great. I mean, it's fine for reference, but I don't know, maybe in some years it'll be better. But the truth is, like, when we're in a situation with like a big crowd of different generations, man, we want music that's made by musicians. You know, I think a lot of people forget like even music like the dance pop stuff from like 2007 to like 2013. You listen to it, it's like it's all electronic and there's no humans involved, but it's like, well, there is actually human involvement. That's why there's emotion to the songs. And you need humans to translate that emotion. Like, if you ever watch any science fiction movies with robots that want to become real, the biggest thing is they can't feel emotion. And if you could give them an emotion chip, then maybe things would be great for them. I don't know. They could feel emotion, they could feel like a human, but the truth is, it's like, it's fine. I don't know, maybe it's gonna take over the world, maybe it's not. We had the same problem in the 2000s, if you do your research. Everybody thought the world was gonna end in Y2K. It was the biggest media blitz. Like, if you watch documentaries, it'll talk all about it. It'll say, "When it hits midnight on 2000, all the computers, they'll all, cease to exist, and everything in time will, cease to exist, and we're all afraid." It's like, come on, guys. We'll be okay. You know, we'll be all right. So it's fun to think that movies like The Terminator are real, but they're science fiction. And you do know Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, that is science fiction, right? Like we have to kind of like bring ourselves back because like we live in America and like everything is Hollywood and we want entertaining stories and we want science fiction with some comedy and some drama and we want to believe that it's real, but let's be honest, it's AI is fine, I guess. I don't know. Like maybe on social media, if your aunt or your mom is creating a new AI generated photo of herself and it's of her with a candy cane or something and it becomes the latest trend for 2 days. I mean, AI is great for that. But like, let's be honest. I mean, you can create music with AI, but it's not good. Like, I don't care what kind of AI you use. And the stuff online where they're like, it's AI generated, it's like, it's probably not. They're just using the buzzwords. So for me, it's like new technology is great, but it really is the person that's running the technology is more important than the technology itself because you can have $30,000 in DJ equipment, the latest, newest controller mixer, the $10,000 a piece speakers. But if you don't know how to run any of this, then what's the point of the new technology, right? It's just you're gonna be like, dude, this sounds terrible. Like, who's running this? Like, you need the experience. You need somebody that knows what they're doing. Like, I don't want a computer working on my car. I would rather have a human working on it with experience and they know what they're doing. I want that human interaction, man. Like we're always on our phones, we're always watching screens. There's something nice about just talking to a human, like there's something nice about that. And like I don't know, to each their own and who knows where technology is going, but um from my own personal experience, it's like sometimes you got to wait things out and see where they go. But as far as I can tell, in the last 5 years, when it comes to AI and what it's been doing and how it's supposed to move so fast, it's really not. Like, it's moving very slow, and I think a lot of the stuff we see out there that says, "This is powered by AI and I think people are just BSing you. I really do. I think it's just a big buzzword, you gotta put it on it now, everything's AI, something's got AI in it now, and, like, it's like, "Come on, guys," like, this is how you sell something now, I guess, you have to put the latest buzzword. A few years ago, it was Photoshop. "Hey, man, you Photoshopped that, ha ha, like, look at that, man, all you gotta do is just Photoshop it," and, like, that was the big buzzword, and everybody was photoshopping and, "Oh, people don't look that way, they photoshopped it," and now it's like, "Oh, they AI'd it," so, I don't know, it's the latest technology, I guess, like, it's the big buzzy thing, and you gotta just jump on it, so, not to say that, things aren't good and things aren't great, but sometimes it's okay to, like, not have to change so fast and rapidly and just kinda saying, "You know what, let me enjoy this moment, let me enjoy this technology." For instance, I upgraded my laptop this year. I've had it for 4 years. I love it. I use Mac products. I've loved them since the day I started using computers. Highly recommend them. I'm not here to tell you which one is better. In my personal opinion, I could tell you. The only reason is because I use them gig after gig, year after year. I just love them. I don't know anything about PCs as far as laptop goes, so I wouldn't be qualified to tell you if they're better or not. But what I can tell you from my own personal experiences is that I love a good MacBook. I love their models. I love the slim models. I just love them in general. I think they make a great product. They have been consistently awesome throughout the years, and I just understand them. That's why I use them. And with laptops and everything, I drop at least 15 on a laptop. I don't ever buy a laptop for $500 and use it at a wedding. That's just not my code. I drop at least 15. I'll use it for a few years. I'll buy a new one, load everything on it. Um, so yeah, that's some things like you do have to upgrade like technology or computer stuff. That stuff is very important every 3 to 5 years. Technology is technology, right? We have to update our phones. We have to update everything. So when it comes to, like, computers and laptops, I always upgrade those. Those are very important. Other things like lighting, yeah, it's important to have the newest, greatest lighting, but at the end of the day, I just stick to lighting that I really love, I really find simple. I find it, I see some lighting, I'm like, "I don't know if I'd put it that close to the audience." I think the audience might tip it over by accident when they're partying, so I like to have my lighting behind me because of these reasons. I've had a show where it got really crazy. I had my speakers a little bit further on the dance floor than I should have this one time, and the speaker, somebody jumped into the speaker, the thing went whoop, and I was like, ah, grab the speaker, grab the speaker. I grabbed it with one hand, holding it down, bringing it back up. Somebody else came over and they're like, okay, we got it, we're good. That's why I like to have all my equipment behind me. I don't like it in front because weddings and parties and all that kind of stuff, they can get a little wild, they can get a little turnt. So you have to think about these things when you go in there. So I like, they have new technology where they don't have tripods anymore and you can just buy basic stands. It's just like a pole and then like a flat surface on the bottom. It's cool. I like the tripod. I like it. It's 3 sides. It's gonna hold it back unless somebody comes up to it and, like, full on, like, jumps on it. I mean, come on. But, with the new technology, it's cool. I don't know. I guess you save some space, but why are you DJing in such small proximities anyways? Like, you should have plenty of room to set up your equipment, plenty of room to fill the room with, sound and lighting and all that kinda stuff. So, um, yeah, and then I guess my last note on that is, um it's okay also to, like, go to stores like Guitar Center or any of these other stores where they have new technology. You can walk in there, you can look at it, test it. You'll see a lot of stuff online, a lot of reviews of new products, and people will just gas you up, and they'll be like, "You gotta try this, it's so amazing, blah, bitty blah. By the way, click on my promo code down here, you'll get a discount." And I'm like, "Oh, here it goes." So, sometimes these people don't even use the product. They're just writing reviews so they can get a cut of whatever they sell. So I don't know. Unless a product is pretty amazing that just came out, I like to wait a few years before I buy a new mixer. I like to wait a few years before I buy anything new technology wise. Um, just give it some time, test it out, wait for the reviews to come in. And then after you see it, you're like, you know what? I really could use that. Like this year, you can see behind me, I bought a battery operated mixer by Mackie, and I love this thing. I used it the other day. I was doing a wedding, and I had a Elvis tribute artist. He was singing at the wedding. It's a Bluetooth mixer on the back there. He had his phone with him with all his like playlists. He had like a little iPad phone, and he said, "Can I Bluetooth it in?" I said, "Sure, you can Bluetooth it in." We Bluetoothed it in. He said, "Here's my list. If I say like, hey, if I kind of look at you like this, just fade it down." I'm like, "Cool." Mixer on there. It's got multiple channels. We hooked the microphone up to it. He's got the wireless. I mean, he's walking around the whole room just dancing like Elvis, singing like Elvis. It was a lot of fun. And I'm also using this for ceremonies this year as well. I used it a little bit towards the end of this last September, October season of the wedding, wedding season. And it worked out great. I'm looking forward to it this year. I can't wait to use it. I've got a whole setup it's all battery operated. I've got a DJ case with a mixer in it, a controller, put the laptop on top. I can hook up 5 microphones to this bad boy, adjust each level if I want to, and I don't need any power there. I've got it all self-contained. I don't have to hook up to anything. Now, I would like to go completely wireless with my microphones, but in doing that, you can see behind me too, I have the wireless Shure microphone back there. It's it's about $1,000 per microphone and receiver. So when I think about like that, I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to spend $5,000 on a completely wireless setup for 5 different microphones. It's a nice idea, but one wireless is good right now for speeches inside and everything. And then the other one I can use like I have a couple different microphones I can use for that are wired. And when it comes to ceremony, I don't want anything that is not wired unless I'm buying this Shure microphone that guarantees nothing will drop out. And I'll have backup of backup if it does drop out. So I've had nothing but amazing experience with that Shure microphone before me. I highly recommend it. I've used it probably at over 30 weddings. That was a technology that I waited on as well. I'd worked on different microphones and technologies, but I realized like that was one of the best ones that I found on the market. So, not willing to go below $1,000 for a microphone and receiver. It's got to be a dedicated receiver, dedicated microphone. Got to be high quality because this is a once in a life experience for the bride and groom, and I would not want to disappoint with a dropout. So, stick to the best technology, stick to the best equipment. Even if it's new, doesn't mean it's the best. Probably try it out a little bit before you go out and buy the new technology. and put all your faith in it. So, that being said, I think that's going to be a wrap for the episode. I just wanted to talk a little bit about new technology. I've been seeing it everywhere, and I'm just like, man, I want to say something about AI. I want to say something about new technologies I keep seeing popping up on my timeline, in my feed. And I'm just like, let me speak on this and what my experience is as a wedding DJ and going out to, a couple hundred weddings here in the last 5 years. You start to learn a lot about like venues, environments, your gear, what the venue promises couples as far as their gear goes. Um, and the truth is I would prefer to bring my own gear. I use it. I know how to use it. I know somebody else hasn't used it and just walked away and maybe took a cord with them, maybe had a setting that was wrong. I've been to venues where they promise, well, we got new technology, all this new equipment, and you can just use that, and you can tell the DJ he doesn't have to bring all his equipment, and it's like, no. I'm still bringing my equipment. I just don't because who's going to run the technology? I mean, are the people that they hire to come in and do the catering, are they going to run the technology? Do they know how to run the technology? I've had so many different times I've been to venues and they're like, we don't know how to turn that on. And I'm like, I don't want to go up there and touch it. And then all of a sudden I'm the bad person because then like somebody else touches it. And then like a week later, they're like, oh yeah, he was in here and he touched it. And I was like, dude, I didn't touch your equipment at all. Like I have my own equipment over there. So that's just some things that I want to say about new technologies, equipment, and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye.